starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Conner going to try and run it, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-0. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that
he rifles one that's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Ready. Shot, 17. Ready.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They run behind center with Conner. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He'll get this to Conner underneath. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're going to run. Here's Conner. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 58 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more play.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They begin on the ground here with Conner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, a run with Conner. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the gun, a give to Conner. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Conner up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Practice, 6. Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions and the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike. Check. Strike. Yellow. Blue. Jet.
A final shot before half for Lance. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles. And got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relax.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Juwan Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Commanders get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
His throw incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. taking it about the 16. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This take it in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Lance going to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. An option handoff given to counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Connor on the read option. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw, and they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Lance now on first down. Rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top